Hello, everybody. My name is Rainy, and my TV pitch is what are they really thinking? So, the origin of it is the other day I was here at my house, and there's me and my sister. So, um, there's two or three teenagers in the house, and a lot of parents say and ask, parents were making general conversation, and they're like, I wonder just what goes through their head or why that they do the stuff that they do, and just things like that. So, the origin is many parents and teachers say many words along the lines of, "It's so hard raising a teenager," or "It's so hard being around them because they're all their hormones and stuff that's going on." But once you have to kind of remember that you were there too at one point in your life. So my hook was: have you just ever actually wondered what's going through their mind and why that they act the way that they do, and the actions, the reasonings behind the actions and stuff that they do. So the characters in my series are Jody and Nick. So Jody and Nick are teenagers from two totally different worlds. On one hand, Nick is the popular jock, baseball, football, all around athlete in his high school. And Jody, on the other hand, is the introvert. She is quiet. She doesn't speak unless she's spoken to. She takes care of her schoolwork. She makes sure she's got good grades. She's a more of a people pleaser than she is to please herself. And Nick seems to be that way too. He tries to and aims for the attention and the things that he gets out of playing sports, the praise that he gets rather than just the enjoyment of playing the game. So Jody goes to school unnoticed and leaves unnoticed. Nobody knows that if she's there or not. Her teachers do, but that's about the only people in her high school that even relatively knows who she is or anything, because she's so excluded and she kind of isolates herself. Not because she wants to, because she has these social anxiety problems, depression, and there's things that go on at home that nobody knows about. And that also goes along the lines of, what's really going through their head. So, Nick just wants to be normal like Jody. He doesn't necessarily want all the attention and all the high standards that high schoolers and teachers and parents put on high school athletes. I personally, myself, when I was in high school, there was a lot of pressure all the time about being the best, winning all the time, rather than just enjoying it and having fun while you were playing. So Nick, he just wants to be normal like Jody. He wants to go to school. He wants to go to college and become a nurse, or one day, or a physical therapist or whatever. But he can't because he feels like he has to live his life for that his parents wish that they had. So, but on the other hand, Jody, she just wants to be noticed. She wants to have friends. She wants to live a life like Nick. So they're two totally different kids in two different worlds, but they're a lot alike, and they have no idea. Obstacles that they face is that Jody battles to find her identity and self-worth and confidence. She struggles as a teenager, as most girls do, to find who they really are and not beg for attention all the time. They just battle knowing what they're worth and having self-respect for themselves and confidence at that age in a teenager's life. It's real hard for a girl to just be totally confident in her personality. It's more about how she looks, and especially nowadays that society puts out a standard for girls of what they need to look like to be attractive. Nick battles to be himself, but society challenges him and makes him think that he has to be one way, and he doesn't get to choose what his future is. In reality, he does get to choose what his future is, but it makes a lot of people mad along the way. So, but little do they both know that that the plans and their roads that they take during the series take a god awful turn for the worst, and then they go through a struggle, both of them do, and then it turns out that it all happened for a reason and that they become better people after. So my highlights during the series is during the journey, they do find their self identity and their confidence, and they learn their self worth during the series, and they learn more things about themselves and get better at understanding what they want in life and who they are and why things happen the way that they did. And both make a really, really close friend along the way. However, no one teenager doesn't understand just why things happened the way they did, and she doesn't know why or how hard it's going to be to continue to be herself, and how hard it is to fight for herself and love herself more. Thank you.